So, good afternoon. We're going to talk about cash and cash equivalents, okay? Pero bago yon kasi ang aking subject is auditing problem. Before that, um, let's talk about auditing, okay? And financial accounting. Kasi si auditing and financial accounting, this is different in ano kasi, in outside, okay? If you're going to work outside, financial accounting is one job, isang trabaho na siya agad. While auditing is panibagong work siya. Okay? Different path siya sa accounting kasi we have so many path na pwedeng gawin, di ba? Pwedeng puntahan, pwedeng lakarin. We can go in cost accounting, management accounting, or the most common, pinaka-common kasi is financial accounting. And another one is yung auditing. Yan yung mga path. Pwede pa pala, we have taxation. Another path yan na pwede nating tahakin if we're going to take up BSA course, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy course. Okay? So, let's compare financial accounting kasi yun yung pinaka-common and auditing. Actually, even though they are different path to take, dapat you have knowledge, lalo na if you're going in audit. Kasi sabi ko nga, ang general path natin is financial accounting. So if you're going to audit path, hindi siya ganun kaiba sa financial accounting kasi they are connected with each other. Okay? Sa accounting there is may kasabihan tayo that auditing start when financial accounting ends or financial statement ends. Magkakaroon lang ng work si auditor kasi auditor yung tawag if you do the auditing job. So, magkakaroon lang ng work si auditor if si accounting is natapos niya na yung kanyang ginagawa, which is yung financial reports. Why? Kasi yung job ni auditor is to make sure that there is no errors. Hindi naman siya totally errors na totally hindi niya naman make sure. As auditing kasi, we are making sure na free from error yung ginawa ni accounting or ginawa ng financial statement. But the main point here is si auditing, hindi niya naman ma-sure talaga na there is 100% na madidetect niya na error. Kasi in auditing, we are checking if the financial statement is in accordance with the accounting and auditing standard. Okay? So that's why if we want to check in audit, if we want to audit the reports of financial accounting, dapat you have a knowledge kung paano ginawa si financial accounting, di ba? Dapat we are knowledgeable enough for us to understand ano ba nasa loob ng financial reports na yun. Okay? So that's why as a BSA students, in the second semester, ituturo na agad yung financial accounting. And then pag third year na kayo, doon ituturo si auditing kasi much more deep than financial accounting in terms that kasi we are checking if there's error sa ginawa kaya mas deep siya but the main point is kailangan may knowledge ka muna ni financial accounting for you to check the report, for you to audit the report. Okay? So yun yung gagawin natin ngayon. We're going to we're going to check kasi parang si financial accounting kasi is the what or how paano ba tayo mag-record ng cash? Ano ba yung mga dapat natin i-recognize as cash? Pag sinabi natin i-recognize, ibig sabihin kung ano ilalagay natin sa aklat na cash. Okay? Pagdating kasi sa auditing, ang gagawin niya naman, bakit ito yung ni-record mo? Bakit ganito yung mga ginawa mo? So, paano ba nangyari itong mga ganitong events? Okay? So, yun yung sa auditing. So, that's why, in first, we need to know the what. Paano ba mag-record? For us to know how to check yung record na ginawa niya, di ba? So, yun yung gagawin natin ngayon. So, we're going to talk financial accounting, and then after that, we're going to talk the auditing side. Okay. First topic is the cash and cash equivalents. Ito yung pinakauna, and ito rin yung pinaka mahalagang part ng audit natin kasi we're talking here about the cash. Okay, ano ba yung cash? Pera, di ba? Money. Okay, we're talking about money here. So money kasi in a company kasi money is the yan yung nagpapaikot sa company. If there is no cash, ano mangyayari? Wala rin yung company natin. So that's mahalaga siyang part. So ito yung ating unahin. In financial accounting, ang ituturo sa atin doon, paano ba mag-record ng cash? Paano ba natin malalaman kung cash transaction or not? So, ganun. Ano-ano ba yung mga part ng cash natin na dapat naka-record? So, if may transaction ka nakita, ano ba to? Cash transaction ba to or not? So, yun yung sa cash, sa financial side. Well, pagdating sa auditing cash, ang tanong doon, bakit na-record mo to yung ganitong, ito yung balance mo ng cash? Bakit ka nag-arrive sa ganito? Paano ka nag-arrive sa ganito? So, ganun sa auditing. So, ayan. So, we need to understand. So, here we are going to understand the concept of cash, then cash equivalents. Ano ba yung mga dapat na item na kasama sa cash? And sa cash equivalents, kasi may mga transaction tayo na they are not cash, hindi siya money. Kasi ano ba ang money natin? Sa Philippines kasi, when we consider money, ang legal tender ng Philippines is peso, di ba? So we considered money, ano siya? Dapat siya ay either coins or bill. So may mga payments sa atin na hindi natin pwede considered as cash, pero pwede na rin daw siyang equivalence of cash. And then the petty cash funds. So, okay, here, definition of cash means money. And here, money, pwede siyang currency or coins. And, okay, tandaan nyo, pwede rin daw kasama rito yung mga cash includes money and other negotiable instrument that is payable in money and acceptable by the bank for deposit and immediate credit. Ibig sabihin, kasama dito yung cheque. Okay? When we talk about cash, pag nagbayad sa'yo, customer mo ng cash, ng cheque, it's considered cash. Okay? Ito daw ang mga considered natin. Pwede daw ang cheque. Siyempre, pinaka-core of cash natin yung bills natin like currency and coins, the checks, bank drafts, and money orders. Okay, because these are acceptable by the bank for deposit or immediate encashments. Okay, so here sabi niya, for example, when a check is received in full settlement of account receivable, cash is immediately debited. So hindi tayo magre-record ng checks. Okay, automatic yon, para ka na rin daw naka-receive ng pera. So, it's considered as cash na rin. Okay? Yung bank draft naman, it is it is convenient and secure instrument for making large payment. So, kasi minsan may mga large payments tayo. Parang check rin siya, kaya lang parang siya, galing siya sa bank din na sinasabi doon, withdrawin mo to, pambayad ko sa ganito. Also money order, pero ngayon kasi is more on cheque and cash. Hindi natin madalas makita yung backdrops and money order, but they are considered cash. So pag in a problem na may nakita kayong cheque, na may makita kayong bank drafts or money order, it is considered cash. Okay? But may but. Ibig sabihin may kailangan tayong tingnan. Ano yung but na yun? Post-dated checks received cannot be considered as cash. Yeah. Okay? Pag sinabi natin na post-dated, ano yun? So, kunwari ngayong araw, gumawa ako ng cheque. Kasi pag gumawa ka ng cheque, you can date it any date na gusto mo, di ba? So, today, gumawa ako ng cheque. Ang nakalagay doon is for November 30, 2021. So, ngayon is 16. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung ginawa kong cheque na yun, pag pinambayad ko yun sa'yo, hindi mo yun siya mapapapalitan sa bank until November 30. November 30 kasi nakalagay sa kanya doon. Ibig sabihin, you can exchange it in the bank sa November 34. So we cannot consider this cash kasi yung cheque natin is post-dated check. Kasi hindi mo pa siya pera. Magiging pera mo lang siya once na napapalitan mo na siya sa bangko, which on November 35. Okay? There's no specific standards kasi in financial accounting, we are following standards in recognizing assets, liability, and equity. So pag cash daw, there's no specific standard. But there is PS Pass 1 or Philippine Accounting Standard, paragraph 66, which provide an entity shall classify as an asset as current when the asset is cash or cash equivalent unless it is restricted to settle a liability more than 12 months after the end of the reporting period. So, from that, sabi niya, unless it is restricted to settle a liability for more than 12 months. Oh, so, ano siya? Dapat daw, para ma-recognize natin yung pera natin either on hand or on the bank as cash, dapat it is unrestricted as to use. Ibig sabihin, pwede mo siyang ibayad kahit saan. Pag sinabi kasi natin na restricted, you cannot pay it even you want to. Kasi restricted nga siya. May mga ganun kasi. Once sa bangko, meron kasi account deposit doon. So, sabi nila, sir, kuha ka ng credit card sa amin. Kasi medyo malaki ng konti, pero konti lang naman yung nakadeposit doon. Sabi nila, sir, kuha ka ng credit card. Automatic po ito granted na. Basta po, ang term lang natin, yung cash mo po sa bank, hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin for 6 months muna. So, sabi niya gano'n. So, yun yung sinasabi natin na restricted. May restriction siya. Sabihin, hindi ko siya pwedeng withdrawin. So, ang ginawa ko, hindi ko na lang tinanggap yung credit card. Okay. Makaklasify daw natin siya if it is readily available in payment of current obligation and not subject to any restriction, contractual or otherwise. Ano-ano ba yung mga kasama sa cash natin? So, cash on hand, yan yung pera natin na nasa kamay. Pwede nasa bulsa. Basta hindi siya nakadeposit sa bangko na pera, tawag ang cash on hand. Okay? Pwede, hindi lang yun kung ano yung nasa kamay nyo. Okay. Cash in bank. This includes yan yung mga pera natin na nakadeposit sa bangko. Okay? It's kasama daw yung demand deposit or checking account. Savings deposits that are unrestricted as to withdrawal. And kasama rin daw sa cash natin yung cash fund. So yung cash fund kasi is parang wallet na nilalagyan natin. Pero for may mga purpose lang siya. But if the purpose is for current purpose like petty cash fund, payroll fund, and dividend fund, they are considered cash. Okay? While cash equivalents naman, they are not cash kasi hindi nga natin siya agad. Kasi pag Pag cash kasi readily available to use, di ba? So pag hindi natin siya agad magagamit, pwede daw natin siya i-classify as cash equivalence. Pero yung cash equivalence, may ano rin siya, parang yung ating pera or kung ano man yun na ma-classify natin siya as equivalence of cash. Okay? Kasi when we report financial statement, si cash and cash equivalence, they are combined. Magkasama na sila. Okay? So, paragraph 6 defines cash equivalent as short-term and high liquid investments that are readily convertible. So, hindi pa natin siya pera, pero it is a short-term and high liquid investment that can be converted into cash and so near that their maturity present significant risk of change in the value because of change in the interest rate. So, cash equivalence daw, so hindi siya cash agad, pero we can exchange it into cash in the near future, then it can be considered cash equivalence. Pero may guidelines tayo. Ano ba yung mga pwedeng pumasok as part ng cash equivalence? Sabi dito, according to our standard, states that only highly liquid investment that are acquired 3 months. So meron tayong 3 months rule sa accounting. Tandaan nyo ha, hindi lang sa mga jowa-jowa dapat yung 3 months rule. Pagdating sa accounting, into cash equivalence, if it can be exchanged for cash within 3 months, 3 months, it can be classified as cash equivalence before the maturity. Okay? Sample daw natin, we have 3 months BSP Treasury Bill, 3-year BSP Treasury Bill. But we purchase it 3 months before maturity date. Yung Treasury Bill kasi na yan yung parang utang ng gobyerno, way of government for them to gather funds para mag-release sila niyan sa part ng tao na bibili, ano siya, investment. Okay? So, pag bumili ka daw ng 3-month BSP Treasury Bill, it's considered cash equivalence kasi within 3 months you can exchange it into cash. Or 3 years yung Treasury Bill, but binili mo siya 3 months na lang bago mag-mature. Ibig sabihin, 3 years ago, nagbigay sila naglabas ng Treasury Bill ang government. So, ikaw, 3 months before maturity ng Treasury Bill, bumili ka. So, it's considered cash. 3-month time deposit or 3-month money market instrument or commercial paper. Basta there is 3-month rules. 3 months rule tayo. Okay? Okay. Equity securities. Ano ba yung equity securities natin? Stocks is considered equity securities. They cannot qualify as cash and cash equivalents because they don't have maturity date. Tandaan nyo ha, yung mga equity stocks natin like ordinary shares, preference shares, they are not part of cash and cash equivalents because wala silang maturity. But if there is preference shares with specified redemption date and acquired 3 months before redemption date, it can be qualified as cash equivalent. So, doon na natin pag-usapan yan sa preference share. Basta sabi, pag nakita nyo doon na bumili ka ng preference share within 3 months before the maturity, kailangan binili mo within 3 months ha. Binili. Mahalaga yung date of purchase. Okay? Kung bumili ka ng treasury bill daw 1 year ago, and 3 months na lang daw yung maturity date niya, hindi siya i-considered as cash and cash equivalence. Ang titingnan natin is date of purchase. That binili mo siya within 3 months before the maturity. Okay. Investment of excess cash. So here, pag-usapan lang natin, paano kung meron kang excess cash, saan natin pwede ilagay? So, you can do the time deposits, money market instruments like stocks and treasury bills and bonds. Okay. Classification of investment of excess cash. Ito kasi, ito yung pera natin. Paano kung nag-invest daw tayo? Okay, ng pera natin. Sabi dito, di ba yung time deposit, money market instruments na yan, treasury bills, pwede natin siya i-consider as cash and cash equivalents. Basta binili 3 months before maturity. If the term is 3 months or less, such instruments are classified as cash equivalents. O nga, yun nga, 3 months or less cash equivalents. Paano naman po pag lumampas? So pag lumampas siya, pwede natin siyang short-term investments as current asset. Pag more than 1 year siya, long-term investment siya, papasok siya sa non-current. Pero pag itong long term na to ay malapit na 1 year na lang mag-due date na siya, we will change it from long term to short term investments. Okay? Measurement of cash. How do we measure cash? So at face value. Ano yung face value? Kung paano mo siya nakita, ganun siya. Okay? Kung nakita mo na gwapo si Sir RJ, so gwapo talaga si Sir RJ. Yun yung measurement. Okay? At face value. Sabi natin kung may 20 pesos ka, pag na-record mo yan, 20 pesos yan. Okay? Cash in foreign currency. But if it is in foreign currency, you need to measure it at current exchange rate. Kunwari, today, 55 peso yung $1. So, 55 peso. Okay? Kasi, dapat ano natin yan eh. Sa financial statement kasi guys, hindi tayo pwedeng kung peso yung ginamit natin, peso lahat. Kung dollar yung ginamit natin, dollar lahat. Hindi pwedeng may peso, may dollar dyan. Okay? Kung dollar siya, kung ano exchange rate ngayon, palitan natin. Gawin natin siyang peso. Okay? If the bank or financial institution holding funds is bankrupt, o pag na-bankrupt daw yung bangko na pinaglalagyan natin ng pera, paano natin i-measure yung natin, yung cash? It should be written down to the estimated realizable value. Magkakano na lang daw yung matatanggap natin in case na ma-bankrupt. Okay, in the financial statement operation, we will consider cash as the first line item. Ito sabihin, under current assets, yung pinakauna natin ipipresent. Okay? So, nakalagay doon cash and cash equivalents. So, ito total mo yung cash mo plus the equivalents. So, yun yung cash and cash equivalents mo. Foreign currency should be translated to Philippine peso using the current exchange rate. Deposit in foreign countries which are not subject to any foreign restriction is included into cash. Sabihin natin, may pera ka sa ibang bansa na bangko. Yaman mo eh. So, pera mo sa ibang bansa na yan will be considered as cash if there is no restriction as to their use. Okay? If there is restriction, current asset daw siya. Non-current or current asset siya. If there is cash fund, sabi ko nga dapat unrestricted. Sir, anong treatment natin if there is restriction? Okay? If the cash fund is set aside for the use current operation, ika-classify natin siya as current asset pero hindi siya sa cash. Okay? Okay. Sorry. It is part pala siya ng cash and cash equivalent. Pag current operation, like yung payroll, yung kanina yung pinakita ko payroll, petty cash fund, and dividends fund. Okay? On the other hand, if the cash fund is set aside for non-current, pag non-current yung purpose niya, it is long-term investment. Okay, tandaan nyo. Pag restricted siya, tingnan natin kung current yung restriction, yung purpose niya. If may set aside siya for a certain purpose, check natin if current yung purpose or non-current yung purpose. Pag non-current, more than 1 year. Pag current is within the year lang. Okay? So, pag within the year lang gagamitin natin yung certain purpose, we'll consider it as cash and cash equivalents. Pag more than 1 year, we'll consider this as long-term investment. We seeking fund, preference share, redemption fund, contingent fund. So, mga insurance natin na yan will be part of non-current assets. Okay. Classification. How are we going to classify cash fund? Siyempre, we'll classify it as current asset. But if it is set aside for acquisition of non-current, it's classified as non-current. Bank overdraft. Kanina bank draft tayo ha. Pag bank draft kasi parang check rin yan. Oh, ito yung papambayad ko, kunin mo sa bangko yung pera. Pag bank overdraft, iba naman to. Okay? Pag bank overdraft, guys, ano ibig sabihin niya? Nasobrahan ka ng bawas sa bangko mo. Ibig sabihin, nasobrahan ka ng bayad sa supplier. Paano yun? Sabihin natin na pera mo sa bangko 20,000. So, gumawa ka ng checking worth 22,000. So, anong mangyari sa cash mo sa bangko? Magne-negative 2,000 siya, di ba? Yun yung credit balance in cash in bank account. Okay? Sabi dito, anong treatment natin sa bank overdraft? Ibabawas ba natin siya sa cash in cash equivalents? Kasi naka-ano siya naka-negative ka, di ba, sa cash in bank? Ibabawas ba natin siya sa cash in cash equivalents? No. Okay? Hindi siya ibabawas sa cash in cash equivalents. Ang gagawin natin sa kanya, will classify it as, anong classification natin sa kanya? Current liability. Okay, should not be offset. Should not be offset. Hindi siya pwedeng i-offset. Okay? Sabi natin, meron kang cash in bank sa Metrobank, 50,000. Sa PNB, nag-negative 2,000 ka. Hindi mo siya pwedeng ipag-deduct. Maliban na lang if may ano yan may exemption to the rule. Okay. Kasi sabi dito, overdrafts are not allowed to Philippines. But there is exemption to the rule. If meron kang dalawang account sa isang bangko, sabi sa Metrobank, may checking account ka and then may ATM ka. Pwede mo daw ipag-deduct yun. Okay? Sabi natin sa Metrobank may 20,000 ka na checking account, tapos meron kang ATM na negative 2,000. So, ang pera mo na lang sa Metrobank is 18,000. Okay? Can be offset. Okay. Under IFRS, bank overdraft can be offset against other bank account when payable on demand and often fluctuates positive to negative as an integral part of cash management. And aside from that, we're going to talk about compensating balance. When we talk about compensating balance, guys, ito yung minimum amount na dapat maiwan sa passbook natin or sa ATM natin. Yun yung compensating balance. So, or in para siyang restriction sa cash na hindi mo pwedeng withdrawin tong ganitong amount. Okay? Pero much more on in connection with borrowing arrangement with the bank. Sabi natin, ito yung example niya, bumili ka, nanghiram ka sa bangko ng 5 million. And sabi dito, kailangan mag-maintain ka ng 500,000 sa account mo, which is hindi mo siya pwedeng i-withdraw agad-agad. In this effect, this arrangement result in the reduction of amount borrowed because the compensating balance provides a source of fund to the bank as partial compensation. Okay. Paano natin i-classify yung compensating balance? Kasi it is restricted, di ba? Restricted siya. Ano ba siya? Hindi ba natin siya pwedeng i-consider as cash? Hindi ba natin siya pwedeng i-classify as cash? Depende daw. If it is legally or not legally restricted. Okay? If the deposit is not legally restricted, ibig sabihin yung usapan natin na mag-maintain ako ng compensating balance sa 500,000 is not in contract, walang kontrata na nagsasabi. Sinabi lang, verbal lang, informal lang. Pag ganyan lang daw, pag not legally restricted, wala tayong kontrata na mag-iwan ako ng minimum balance dun sa aking cash in bank. So it is not legally restricted. So it can be considered part of cash. But if it's legally restricted, pwede siyang short term. Pag legally restricted, hindi natin siya pwedeng i-withdraw talaga kasi may contract na bawal ka mag-withdraw, may pinirmahan. So, dalawa yung classification natin. Pag for short term siya, ibig sabihin within 1 year, babayaran na yung utang, pwede mo na siya i-classify as short-term investment. Okay? Okay. And it is, sabi dito, nakalagay siya as cash held as compensating balance under current asset. But if it's long-term, it's classified compensating balance, classified as non-current. Ibig sabihin, they are not considered cash, but they are considered other asset. Okay? Undelivered or unreleased check. Ito sa part ito nung gumawa ng check. If gumawa ka ng check, naka-date ngayon, November 16, 2021, magbabayad ka sa supplier 20,000. Pero yung check na yon, anong nangyari sa check? Ha? Ang nangyari sa check ay nasa drawer mo, okay? Kasi hapon mo na ginawa. Pag tinanong ka, how much is your cash and cash equivalents as of November 16, 2021? Yung undelivered or unreleased check na yan ay part pa ng cash mo kasi hindi mo pa siya ibabayad. Nasa drawer mo pa siya. Okay? If there is no payment when the check is pending delivery. Pag ganun, wala ka pang ibabawas sa cash. Once na naibayad mo na yung cash, kasi ang masasabi natin na ibawas na natin siya sa cash once na naibigay na natin yung cheque doon sa pagbabayaran natin. Okay? Once na nagbigay na tayo, doon mababawasan yung cash natin. Okay? Ganun guys hindi yung hintayin pa natin si bangko na nagsabi, oh, pinisent na yung cheque dito, bawasan mo na yung cash. Walang ganong arrangement. Basta pag may cheque, pag nagbayad ka ng cheque, ibig sabihin na yung bawas na yung cash mo. Regardless kung naibayad niya na sa bangko or hindi pa. Okay? Kasi parang ang nangyari, di ba, sabi ko, ang cheque is considered as cash. So kung nagbayad ka ng cheque, considered na yun as bawas na yung cash mo. The reason that is a delivered check is still subject to the entity's control and may thus be cancelled anytime before delivery at the discretion of the entity. Pag ganon, kasi ang entry natin dyan, kunwari, at the end of December 31, so i-close na natin yung aklat natin. So, ganon kasi, 1 year period lang yun. So, nagawa tayo ng check December 31. Hindi naibigay January 2. As of December 31, dapat ibalik mo siya sa cash account mo. Kasi once na nagbayad ka, bago ka gumawa kasi ng cheque, anong gagawin mo? I-record mo muna yun. Sabi natin sa pambayad nyo sa supplies. So supplies, cash. Debit supplies, credit cash, 20,000. So hindi mo mabigay yung cheque. Nag-close na yung aklat. Anong gagawin mo? Ibalik mo siya sa cash. So debit tayo ng cash or credit tayo ng accounts payable or supplies. Ganon. Ganon yung entry natin. Okay? Post-dated check delivered. Yung post-dated checks, ito sa part ulit tayo sa part ulit ni natin as tayo yung gumawa ng check na post-dated. Pag nag-release tayo ng post-dated check, hindi pa rin yun kahit na ibigay na natin yung post-dated check, hindi yun considered na payment. Bakit? Kunwari, gumawa tayo ng check nga, 16 November, para pa nilagay natin na date, November 30. Ibig sabihin, ma-i-encash siya sa bangko yung November 30. So from November 16 to November 30, pera pa natin yun, hindi pa niya pera yun. Ganun siya. Okay, what about this tail check? Okay. Stale check or the check long outstanding. Pag sinabi natin na stale check kasi guys, yung check kasi natin sa bangko, once na naibayad na natin yan, may ano yan may term. May term lang yan kung hanggang kailan pwedeng i-encash no payee yung cheque. Sabi natin sa sa Land Bank kasi I think it's 3 months. So, ibig sabihin, ngayon, November 16 to December, January, February, dapat until February 16, ma-encash yan na. So, nagbayad ako ngayon ng 20,000 na cheque. Okay, na-record ko. Ang bayad siya ng accounts payable. Debit, accounts payable, 20,000. Credit, cash, 20,000. Bawas na yung cash ko, di ba? So, yun yung entry. Bawas na yung cash ko. Binayad ko na siya. So, hawak na nung binabayaran ko ni payee. Hawak na ni payee yung pera. Ay, yung cheque. Kaya lang si payee, tinamad siya ngayon pumunta ng bangko. Hindi niya pa ngayon winidraw yung pera. Tinago niya sa notebook. Si notebook, anong nangyari kay notebook? Si notebook, tinago niya sa drawer. Okay, pagtako niya sa drawer sa notebook, nakalimutan niya ngayon na nandoon yung cheque. So, ang nangyari kasi, si cheque, andun pa rin, nasa kanya pa rin, ibig sabihin, kung titingnan natin yung cash natin sa aklat natin, anong nangyari sa cash natin? Nabawasan na yung cash natin. Pero kung titingnan natin yung cash nung nasa bangko, anong nangyari doon? Hindi pa siya bawas kasi hindi pa napipresent ni payee. Ang tawag doon is stale check or check long outstanding. So, sabi dito, negotiable instrument law provides that where instrument is payable on demand, present must be made within reasonable time. Yung reasonable time na to, depende nga sa bangko. Okay, yung iba 6 months yung outstanding nila, yung iba 3 months, okay. So ito, sabi dito, yung karaniwan kasi this is in cash within 6 months, ma-stay na siya. Pag stale checks na siya, hindi na siya pwedeng i-present nung payee. Sabi natin, naalala niya, March, ay may cheque pa pala dito, pumunta siya sa bangko. Sir, magpapapalit ako. Hindi natatanggapin ni bangko yun. Okay? Anong mangyayari pag ano? Kailangan ibalik mo siya sa cash mo. Okay? Either gumawa ka ng panibagong cheque, i-cancel mo yung stale check. Then, gagawa ka ng panibagong cheque. Pwede yun. Cancel mo, then gawa ka ng panibago. Accounting for cash shortage and over. Ito is for yung sa mga cashier. Usually kasi, lalo na sa mga grocery store, di ba? Hindi talaga maiwasan minsan, I don't know ha, it's not ano naman, yung iba kasi nagagamit yung pera, iba talaga kulang na mali ng sukli, ganun. So, nagkakaroon ng cash over or cash short. Paano natin malalaman na may cash over or cash short? If magbibilang tayo ng cash. Usually sa mga tindahan, sa mga grocery store, every day, di ba? Count mo lahat ng pera mo na pumasok. Okay, lahat ng lumabas, bawas mo. Tapos may ano naman yan, nakamonitor naman yan sa system. So, i-check mo sa system kung tama ba yung cash sa system tapos yung cash on hand mo. Pag may difference dun sa cash on hand at saka dun sa cash ng nasa system, there is cash over or short. Cash short or over. Pag sabing cash short, ibig sabihin mas malaki yung nasa system. Dapat 10,000 ang laman lang ng pera mo. 9,900 lang. Sabihin kulang. Ibig sabihin may either na mali ka, nasobrahan ka ng sukli or nahulog yung pera, hindi mo na makita kung nasaan. Ganun. So, paano siya? So, ito daw, pwede mo daw singilin sa cashier. Okay? Pag ang may problema is si cashier. Ito kasi para mag-receivable to due from cashier. Then cash over or short. Ito yung ating entry. Okay. If hindi mo daw alam kung sino yung hindi rin alam ng cashier, wala siyang ginawang mali. Sabi niya, ginawa ko naman po yung ganyan. Wala naman po akong ginawa na masama. Ang mangyayari, magkakaroon tayo ng loss from cash shortage. This is part of your operational loss. Okay? Cash average. Pag mas mataas naman daw ang ating laman. Ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung pera natin hawak kaysa dun sa system. Sobra. Either ang nangyari dito, nasobrahan ng bayad si customer or mas maliit yung naipabarya mo, di ba? Sabi dito, whether it is cash shortage or cash over, ang gagamitin natin na account is cash short or over. Okay? Pag sobra, we will consider this as miscellaneous income. Okay. So, we'll go with the petty cash fund. It's a petty cash fund kasi ano ba ito petty cash fund? So, petty cash fund guys, ito yung kasi usually pag mga malalaking company, konti lang ang hawak na pera niyan. Ang pera niyan ay nasa ano na lang. Yung nasa bangko na lang lahat ng pera niyan. So, ang mangyayari pag ganun, pag nagbayad sa customer, usually cheque ang pambayad natin sa customer. So, dahil cheque yung pambayad natin sa customer, konti na lang yung, almost wala na tayong pera na hawak. Ang problema lang pag ganun ang nangyari guys, the problem is, ang tawag doon sa system pala na yun is the Empress system. Okay, Empress system, which is all cash receipts should be deposited intact. Kung itanggap kang pera, deposit agad sa bangko. Pag nag-disburse ka, pag nagbayad ka, pag sinabi kasi disburse, you pay by means of checks. Empress system ang tawag doon. Pag ganyan yan guys, okay yan, maganda yan. Kasi you will monitor yung pasok at labas ng pera. Mas madali kasi ma-monitor yung pasok at labas ng pera pag nasa bangko siya, di ba? The problem lang dyan is pag yung may maliliit ka na babayaran. So, ano yung maliliit na babayaran? Kinulang ng bond paper yung company, di ba? Bumili sa TriGem. Ang bond paper, 50 pesos. So, dahil nga Empress system yung ginagawa mo, so mag-i-issue ka ngayon ng cheque. Pay, TriGem paper man for the amount of 50 pesos. Biruin mo yun. Nag-issue ka ng cheque for amount of 50 pesos. Siyempre si TriGem, pupunta siya sa Metrobank, pipila siya ng 5 oras bago niya ma-encash yung 50 pesos. Diba? Matutuwa ba yung mga customer? Matutuwa ba yung mga supplier mo? Pag ganun? No. So, doon papasok si petty cash fund. Sa petty cash fund, anong gagawin niya? This is money set aside for payment of small expenses which cannot be paid conveniently by means of check. So if we use Empress system, usually yan yung ginagawa ng mga large companies, even though hindi mga large companies ginagawa yan. You need to set up petty cash fund. Yung petty cash funds na yun, is yan yung mga fund that you will use to pay yung mga maliliit na expenses mo. There are two ways now to use petty cash fund. We have Empress fund system and the fluctuating fund system. Ito yung usually nang ginagawa natin, the Empress fund. Ito yung pinaka ginagawa. Paano pag Empress fund? Ang gagawin natin, gagawa tayo ng cheque para panglagay sa petty cash. Usually, meron tayo tinatawag ng petty cash custodian. Yung petty cash custodian, siya yung may hawak ng petty cash ng isang company. Usually, si cashier, or siya yung may hawak. Ibig sabihin, kasi pag sinabi natin na petty cash, pondo to na maliit lang, pambayad ng day-to-day operation. Ang mangyayari ay every time na, sige, may bibilin, hugot lang na hugot ng pera. Nakatiwangwang lang kasi at hindi ganon. Pag ganon, ano yun? Walang internal control. Pwedeng manakaw yung pera. So, ang gagawin natin, saset tayo na isang tao, ikaw ang maghawak na to. Every time na may bibilin sa iyo manghihingi. Every time na may babayaran, ikaw ang magbayad ng maliliit. Di ba? Ang tawag sa kanya is petty cash custodian. So, ikaw, ito, 50,000. Itong 50,000 na to will be used for our petty cash fund. So, pag ganon, entry mo debit, petty cash fund. Kasi ang petty cash fund is cash din yan. So, normal debit, normal balance is debit. So, 50,000. Credit tayo ng cash kasi nabawasan yung cash and bank natin. 50,000. Pero ang total effect niya sa cash ay wala. Nalipat lang siya ng classification from cash and bank into petty cash fund. Payment of expense out of fund, wala kang journal entry. Kunwari, nagbayad. Kasi si petty cash fund, maliliit lang yan eh. Mga 20 pesos, pamasahe lang nung messenger. So, every time ba na mamasahe si messenger, magre-record ka ng journal entry. So, lalagay mo doon, credit, petty cash, debit tayo ng transportation expense, 20 pesos. Kung sa isang araw, 10 beses siya lumabas ng company para mag-deliver or mag-singil ng pera, 10 beses ka rin mag-record ng travel expense, 20 pesos. No. Kaya tayo nag-set aside ng petty cash is for convenience. So, so pag labas tayo ng pera under petty cash fund, walang journal entry. Magkakaroon lang ng journal entry pag nag-replenish na tayo. Pag sinabi natin na replenish, kasi yung 50,000 natin na pondo na yan, 50,000 siya all over the years. Maliban lang kung mag-increase. Pag ganun, so syempre, pag malapit na maubos, kailangan na nating lagyan ulit yung pera, di ba? Lagyan ulit ng laman yung petty cash fund natin. So, yun yung tinatawag na replenishment. And when you replenish petty cash, doon lang tayo magre-record na expense. Kasi ang gagawin lang ni petty cash custodian, pag may kumuha sa kanya ng pera, record niya lang. So, kumuha si ganito ng pera, 20 pesos, pang transpo. Kumuha ng pera ganito, pang bili ng ulam. Ganon. So, at the end, pag magre-replenish na siya, so kailangan niya siyempre ipakita lahat ng documents. Papakita niya, ito po yung mga nagastos within the month. Kasi usually monthly yan. Within the month po, ang nagastos po namin ay 45,000. Yung 45,000 po, ito yung breakdown niyan. So, doon magre-record na expense pag replenish na. Okay? So, ang gagawin mo, okay, ito yung expenses, 45,000, cash in bank, 45,000. So, tutitak na natin ano nangyari. Yung petty cash fund natin is naka 50,000 pa rin. Hindi siya nabawasan. Tandaan nyo, hindi nababawasan. As always, 50,000 siya. Nagbawas tayo ng cash in bank, 45,000. So, kung i-check natin, ang petty cash ay 50,000 pa rin. At the end of accounting period, if kailangan mag-adjust, so magkakaroon tayo ng adjustment at the end of accounting period na to. It means that at the end of the year, December 31, if may mga hindi na replenish, yun lang yung ibabawas natin sa petty cash. Sabi natin, at the end of December, may nagastos tayo sa petty cash na 5,000. So, expenses, 5,000. Bawas tayo ng petty cash, 5,000. Okay? And next year, ang gagawin natin, so, ang mangyayari, magkakaroon tayo ng petty cash, then, cash in bank. Ganito ulit. Ngayon, parang ganito lang siya ulit. Basta bumalik siya ng 50,000. Pag nag-increase ka ng petty cash fund, so, ayan, ito lang entry mo, dagdag petty cash fund, 10,000, cash in bank, 10,000. So, 60 na yung petty cash fund mo. Kung magbabawas ka naman, sabi natin sobrang kayong 50, gawin natin 40. So, tanggalin natin sa petty cash, credit natin petty cash, 10,000, ibalik natin sa cash in bank, 10,000. So, ganun lang naman siya. So ito, nag-establish siya. Then, replenishment of fund. Ito daw yung mga kalawi. November 29. Ito yung mga ginastos. Ang natira sa atin is 2,000. May supply na binili, may telephone, may postage. So, entry natin, 10,000 daw, di ba? 2,000 na natira. So, yung 8,000 yung expense. Cash in bank, 8,000. As you can see, as of November 30, yung petty cash pad natin is 10,000 pa rin. Hindi siya nabawasan. Hindi tayo nag-credit. As of December 31, if hindi pa daw nare-replenish, sabi natin ang hindi pa nare-replenish is 1,500, may expenses pa tayo ito. Tsaka lang tayo magbabawas ng petty cash. Ito ay at the end of the year pag hindi na-replenish. Pero kung as of December 31 na-replenish lahat to expense, hindi na natin ito i-entryhan ng ganito. Okay? I-reverse daw natin yan pag next year. So yun. Pag sinabi natin i-reverse, ibabalik na din lang yung entry. Kasi yung petty cash natin guys ay always dapat siya as kung magkano siya na-establish, 10,000. So February, in-increase daw, tinasan daw natin to 15,000. So magdadagdag tayo na. So ang natira daw sa atin, ito daw yung composition, may 1,000 tayo na natira. So ito yung ginastos. So magiging 15,000 na daw siya. So mag-i-issue ka ng ang petty cash, madadagdagan ng 5,000. Tapos yung bawas sa supplies, postage, then cash in bank of 14,000. Kasi kaya siya 14,000 kasi may 1,000 pa ng coins and currency. So 15,000 pa rin bali ang iyong what you call this, petty cash. Pagdating sa fluctuating, the difference is sa fluctuating kasi sa impress fund system, fluctuating, ibig sabihin nagpa-fluctuate siya, ibig sabihin pabago-bago ng balance yung petty cash fund natin. Okay? So sabihin natin dito, ito kasi kaya hindi na siya masyadong ito siya fluctuating. So pag nag-establish tayo, same din, petty cash and cash in bank. Payment of expense out of petty cash, expense petty cash fund. So yun yung difference sila. Kasi pagdating sa impress, mag-record lang tayo ng journal entry upon replenishment. Upon yung expenses, wala tayong record. Pagdating sa fluctuating, magre-record tayo ng expenses pag nagbayad tayo ng expense. Then, pag nag-replenish, petty cash fund, cash in bank. The replenishment checks may or not be the same as the petty cash disbursement. At the end of the reporting period, magbabawas kasi siya ng petty cash di ba? Sa fluctuating. Pagdating kasi doon sa pagdating kasi sa sa impress, yung petty cash fund mo, mababawasan lang siya if at the end of the year. Okay, the replenish check may not be the same. At the end of the year, yun yung kagandahan kay fluctuating kasi wala tayong adjustment at the end of the year. So, ganito lang siya, 10,000, 10,000. So, nang bawas tayo ng expenses 8,000, petty cash fund 8,000. Issued a check. Nagbawa na. 10,000 daw yung issue natin na check So, ang petty cash natin is 12,000 kasi may natira tayong 2,000 here kasi nabawas lang is 8,000. So, may 2,000 pa na tira. So, naging 12,000 na siya. So, nag-fluctuate yung balance. So, at the end of December 31, ito daw 9,000 daw. So, credit tayo ng 9,000. So, as of December 31, ang laman is 3,000 na lang. Diba? Nag-issue ka ng check. So, petty cash. So, as this point, 18,000 yung balance ng petty cash mo. Yan yung sa fluctuating. That's the difference between fluctuating and the impress. Sa fluctuating kasi, kung magkano yung gusto niyang i-issue na check, yun. While sa impress, i-replenish mo lang yung pondo na nagamit mo. Pag sinabi natin replenish, kung 50,000, nakagamit ka ng 45. So yung 45, babayaran mo lang ulit yun. So, gano'n siya. So that is financial accounting in terms of cash and cash equivalents. Paano nagkaroon ng cash and cash equivalents? Ano yung mga dapat record as cash and cash equivalents, di ba? Pagdating sa auditing, how are we going to audit cash? Sabi natin, tapos na. Nakagawa na ng financial statement. Ito yung cash and cash equivalent balance ko. Paano ba natin i-audit yun? Okay? So, syempre, dapat alam mo yung composition. So, here, as we can see, substantive audit of cash, we have assertions, we have audit objectives, and audit procedures. Yung audit objectives, ito, and audit procedure, ito yung mga gustong gawin ni auditor. At ano ba yung mga procedures na dapat niyang gawin. Pagdating sa assertion, ito ay part ito ng management ng company. Okay? An audit program of representative year and substantive testing procedure in cash shall be presented below. So ganito daw tayo mag-audit ng cash. So first, sa management kasi, 'di ba may nakalagay na ano na balanse. 'Di ba gumawa si accountant. Cash equivalents 1 million. Gumawa si accountant. Okay? Ba't sinasabi ko kanina management? Kasi si accountant lang ang gumawa. Okay? Si management, they are the one responsible for the financial statement. Siyempre kasama na dito si accountant. So, si management, sabi niya, ito yung cash namin, 1 million. Okay? Ang assertion ni management, pag sinabi natin assertions, kung may sinabi si management na 1 million, ina-assure niya tayo na may 1 million siyang pera. Okay? Kung sinabi niya, assertion si management is, I have 1 million, so dapat this cash 1 million is existence or nag-occur sa. So, si auditor ang gawin, may 1 million ka pala na cash dyan. So, sabi ni auditor, so I will check kung totoo bang may 1 million ka. So, the audit objective is to determine whether cash exists at the year end or cash-related transaction occur. Kasi pag exists, sabihin niya, okay, ito yung 1 million, so I will check. Ibig sabihin ng occurrence, ibig sabihin niya na may pumasok sa akin na cash na 500,000. I-check ng auditor talaga bang may pumasok na cash na 500,000. Ganun. So audit objective sa atin is to determine if nag-exist talaga yung cash na 1 million. Kasi hindi na sabi ko nga gagawin lang ni auditor yung work niya pag nagawa na ni accountant yung report. So, saan magbabase si auditor? Sa report ni accountant. Pag nakalagay doon sa report na may 1 million, sabi niya, ang pinapahiwatig nun, ang ina-assert nun na may 1 million, na sinasabi doon ni management. Kasi si management is the one responsible for the preparation of financial statement. Sila yung nakalagay doon na responsible, si management. So pag may nakalagay na 1 million sa financial statement, even though hindi sinabi doon na assert namin na meron talagang 1 million dyan, kahit hindi sabihin na gano'n, basta may nilagay siya na 1 million na balance ng cash doon, automatic yon, ina-assert niya na may 1 million, hindi na kailangan banggitin. So si auditor, ang gagawin niya ay need to check if it is, kung may 1 million ka ba talaga dyan. Another is to determine that all cash balance of the clients are reflected on the balance sheet at year and date. So, i-check natin, totoo ba na 1 million yung laman ng cash balance mo? Tama ba yung 1 million na balance na yan? Okay? So, ano yung, dahil meron tayong objective, alamin natin kung totoo ba na may cash dyan or tama ba yung balance ng cash. So procedure, pwede daw tayong first is to obtain analysis of cash balance and reconcile to general ledger. So gagawa tayo ng bank recon. Check natin yung cash balance, ano ba yung laman Tama ba na ito yung total cash mo? O baka naman may mga laman niya na hindi dapat cash. Confirm balance confirm bank balance as of balance sheet date. So, usually kasi yan, pag i-first system, dahil deposited lahat sa bangko ang ating account. So, kung ano yung naka-reflect sa cash in bank natin na balance, yun dapat yung cash din same din sa aklat natin, di ba? So, isang audit procedure yon. Perform cash count. Ito yung pinaka-direct na pwede nyo gawin. Mag-perform kayo ng cash count. So, bibilangin ko nga kung totoong may 1 million. Okay. Obtain or pwedeng si auditor gumawa siya ng bank reconciliation as of balance sheet date. So, yung bank reconciliation, may mga formula tayo kung paano gawin yung bank reconciliation. Ibig sabihin nun, ipapagbangga natin yung balance ni bangko at ni aklat natin. Kailangan pareho sila na balance. That is bank reconciliation. Then, trace all transfers occurring between bank near year end. So, ito naman, check natin kasi check natin yung occurrence, di ba? Kung may transaction ba na ganito. Sa bangko kasi, doon sa kanyang bank statement, makikita natin lahat ng debits and credits doon. So makikita natin, ito yung, may nag-deposit ng 500,000. Tama pala na nakakolekta ng 500,000. Wala naman ako nakita ng 500,000. May mali doon sa sinabi nyo na nakakolekta kayo ng 500,000. So, ganun yung audit procedures natin. It's all about first assertion natin sa cash and existence or occurrence. Another is completeness of the transactions. Ano yun? Sinasabi doon na sa completeness kasi, parang sinabi mo doon na lahat ng transaction na dapat i-record ay na-record namin. Ano yung sinasabi ni management? Walang problema yung cash namin na yan. Lahat ng transaction na dapat i-record, na-i-record namin sa cash. So si auditor, anong gagawin niya? Okay, sige. Dahil yan sinasabi niya, anong gagawin ko? I-check ko kung totoo ba na lahat ng transaction ay nakarecord. Paano niya ma-check? Ito, bank statement containing transactions. Okay. Siyempre, lahat yun may bank statement. Makikita mo doon, ito lahat ng pumasok, ito lahat ng lumabas. So makikita mo doon kung totoo bang may nakolekta or may pumasok or baka kasi minsan, si bangko kasi automatic may pumapasok sa kanya. Ibig sabihin sa kanya na nagbayad diretso yung customer, hindi na dumaan sa customer. May mga ganong scenario. Pag ganon kasi, ibig sabihin baka hindi naka-record sa aklat. Hindi na-record ni accountant kasi dumiretso sa bangko. So baka hindi na-record lahat ng transaction. Baka kulang yung na-record. So yun yung gagawin ni auditor. So check niya yung bank statement balance. Or another is gagawa siya ng proof of cash para ma-check natin if totoo ba na na-record lahat ng dapat ma-record. And last, verify the client's cut-off cash receipts and cash disbursement. So i-check natin lahat ng cash receipts and cash disbursement niya kung totoo ba na lahat ng pumasok ay na-record as collection and lahat ng lumabas ay na-record as cash disbursement. Okay. So, meron tayong another, kasi this is lima yung assertions of management, then the rights and obligation. Pag sinabi natin sa rights and obligation, ibig sabihin nun, yung lahat ng na-record dyan ay akin yan. Cash ko talaga yan. Ganun yung gusto niya sabihin. So, dito papasok yung mga post-dated checks, ganun. Kasi, di ba, pag post-dated, nagbayad sa'yo, hindi mo pa siya cash. Kung pagbayad sa'yo ng post-dated, na-record mo na agad siya nung pagkakasingil mo. Mali yun. So, yun yung gustong i-check ngayon ni auditor. Tama ba na lahat ng pera na naka-record yan? Oo, naka-receive ka ng check, nakita ko. Pero tama ba na sa'yo dapat yung check na yan? So, i-check niya ngayon, di ba? So, dito, determine the cash balance are available for use without restriction or if restriction properly indicating the balance sheet. So, kung may mga restriction man doon, yun din, with rights and obligation, mga check yan, ito yung mga cash ko. Lahat yan akin, magagamit ko yan anytime. or kung hindi ko man magagamit yan anytime, nakasulat dyan sa balance sheet yung mga restricted cash balance. Kasi di ba ganun sa cash and cash natin? We have unrestricted and the restricted cash balance. Pag unrestricted, we can classify it as cash. Pag restricted, di ba hindi agad siya automatic cash. So, ayun. Yun yung mga i-check ni auditor. So dito, audit procedure natin is review bank statements and the bank replies to confirmation letter. Valuation and allocation. Sa valuation and allocation natin, is to determine if the cash is recorded and presented as proper amount. So yung parang sinabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, di ba, we have cash and cash equivalents. Ano ba yung mga dapat nakalagay sa cash and cash equivalents? So we have cash, we have, dapat ba nakalagay yan sa cash? Or that by cash equivalents yan? Baka naman over 3 months na yung maturity niyan. Dapat hindi siya ikasama sa cash equivalents, di ba? So si auditor is to determine if the cash is recorded and presented at the proper amount. So check nyo, tama ba yung 1 million na yan is cash? Lahat? Ganun. So here we will verify the existence of cash in bank under receivership, cash subject to court restraining order. Also, in addition, the foreign procedure which are enable the auditor to verify proper valuation of cash. Okay, last we have presentation and disclosure. Sa presentation and disclosure sa cash. So, kasi nakalagay yung total cash and cash equivalents po 1 million. In financial accounting kasi we have ang report na kasama dyan, we have balance sheet, income statement, cash flow, tas statement of changes in net assets. So 4. Usually 5 yan. So pang-5, doon nakalagay lahat ng mga presentation and disclosure which is the notes. Pag ang nakalagay sa notes to financial statements is yung breakdown ng 1 million na cash. So ano ba yung 1 million na cash na yan? Cash in hand, cash in bank, petty cash fund. So lahat yan nakalagay sa notes to financial statement. So sa auditing natin, ina-assure tayo ni management sa assertion that all related facts, all related accounts is naka-present and naka-disclose. Kung may mga restrictions, nakalagay yan sa aming notes. Ganun yung gusto yan sabihin. So sabi dito, sabi ni auditor, okay, sige, dahil gano'n yung sinasabi mo, my objective is to determine whether the cash is presented in accordance with the GAAP. Ang sinasabi niya na in accordance with the generally accepted accounting principle, yan yung standards na sinusunod natin. Tama ba na sa cash equivalents yan? Yun yung gusto niyang sabihin doon. Tama ba na present mo lahat? Wala ka bang hindi na isama sa cash? Tama ba na dinisclose mo lahat ng information mo? Wala ka nang inumit na pwedeng makapagpabago ng aming mga desisyon sa buhay. So first, ang procedure natin is to investigate any checks representing large or unusual payment related parties. Evaluation of proper financial statement presentation and disclosures of cash. So yan yung mga audit procedures natin. So, ayan. Audit working paper. Itong working paper na to, ito yung mga papel. Kasi pag nag-audit ka, may mga tara-tara ka doon. O ito yung cash mo. Ito yung ginawa ko sa cash. So here, ito yung mga working papers natin. Cash count sheet, ibig sabihin, ito yung pag nagkadla ka ng cash count. So here, bills, may 1,000, ilan yung 1,000. Total, we have, ayan. Ito. Yung total bills o points natin or kung may kung ano-ano yung laman na yun. Sabi dito, I hereby certify that the amount fund was counted in my presence. So, as ito ay sa kay cashier to. So nasabi niya dito na okay, nag-count si auditor, nandun ako sa harap ni auditor nung nagka-count siya. Ito lahat nung na-count na bilang namin. Okay, yun yung gusto niyang sabihin doon. Na lahat, kung 1 million man, 1 million yung nabilang. Kung kulang sa 1 million, ito lang yung nabilang namin. Bank recon, ito na yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, we'll have another topic yan. So, hanggang dito na lang muna yung first video natin for cash and cash equivalents. Just wait lang kasi next video will be the bank reconciliation. Okay, thank you so much for listening and watching my talk. Sana may matutunan kayo. And God bless you all. Bye!